Glass bottles or canned beer? Does one taste better than the other? Let's find out if there's actually a difference. In my last video, I got a couple of suggestions. One being I should try Kona Big Wave Beer. And while you might not be a connoisseur, you know how to suggest a good and interesting beer, which kind of makes you a connoisseur. Anyways, the other being I should do a blind taste test. So in today's video, we're going to do both. We're going to be trying Kona Big Wave Beer blind taste test. Let's get started. We have Big Wave Kona, bottle, can. We're going to look at the appearance, the aroma, the taste, and the overall experience of these beers and really try to identify if we can tell a difference between bottle and can. Let's find out. For our blind taste test, I've labeled 2 cups, A and 1, so no beer feels like it's already in second place. I will then have someone else pour the can and bottle into the cups. I won't know which is which, then we'll evaluate. We'll go over each category, assign a point to each, and then see who wins at the end of this video. Thank you. We have A here. We have 1 here. Thank you very much. We have both our cups here. I do not know which is which, but let's go ahead and start with cup A and look at the appearance. Right off the bat, very light, very ambery, a light tan, quite see-through, and I will say a bit of carbonation. For our other cup, cup number 1, the color pretty identical, very light and transparent as I mentioned. First thing I noticed though is a bit more carbonation, a bit more head on the top of the beer. So I think for the first point, let's go ahead and give it to cup number 1. Now, let's jump into aroma. Let's give each of these a smell and see if we can pick up any difference between the 2 cups. Okay, so a bit malty, a very little bit of hops kind of right at the front of this beer. Let's jump into this one and see if there's any difference. Okay, so this one actually doesn't smell as intense as cup A. I do get a little bit of that malt right at the beginning, but not as hoppy, not as strong. There is a very slight difference to the aroma of the beer. So let's give cup A that point. For our last test, let's jump into the taste test. We're going to try to identify any kind of difference between cup A and cup 1. Let's go ahead, let's start with cup number 1, switch it up a little and see how this tastes. Pretty light, pretty crisp, a little malty at the beginning, maybe a little sweet, but I will say it's a pretty light drinking beer. Now, let's quickly jump into the other one and see if we can taste any difference. So they are quite similar, I will say, but 1 sip isn't enough. Let's give these another try and see if we can pick up any more difference. I'm going to start with cup A first again. Light, malty. I do get a bit of citrusy towards the end. Let's jump into the other one. I believe cup 1 didn't have that hoppy smell towards the end. The taste, though, does have a little bit of bitterness towards the end of it. comparatively to A. Now, these are very similar, I will mention, but there are subtle differences between the two. We're going to give these beers another taste, and again, try to identify any difference, and I'm going to decide which one I like better. Why don't we go ahead and start with Cup A. Definitely the maltiness, a little sweet. Now, I don't think it's in my head. I feel that Cup 1 is a little stronger, a little more hoppy. This one seems a little easier to drink, actually. So, for my point for light summer drinking, easy drinking, I'm gonna go with the point on Cup A. We've tried both beers. As a recap, Cup 1 got the point for appearance. It had a little more carbonation and a little more head at the top. Cup A got the points for aroma and taste as well. Now, let's find out which is which.
Find out, drink the one you like the most.
Okay, here we go. All right, what is this cup? A.
Can.
Canned beer. Okay, well, that is a little surprising. You know, number one did have more carbonation, as I noted. The flavor, however, in A was more subtle. So it's going to be a little subjective. If you like a more intense, robust flavor, you'll probably like one better, or the glass bottle. Now, both of these were quite similar. The differences were minor. However, this was a pretty interesting study. Now, I would love to know, do you agree? Can you tell a difference? I would love to know in the comments. And if you enjoyed it, of course, like, subscribe, show me some love, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Thank you very much.